Italy versus England. Pickford wins. Activist alleges threat to life over 14-year-old's rape case in FCD school. Lagos OPC man stabs member to death over cultism. COVID-19 third wave. States run out of vaccine. 9,057 travelers disappear. Southwest governors propose 6 regions demand LG autonomy, resource control. Foreign investors' interest in Nigeria declines by 27.5%. Nigerian singer Sound Sultan dies at 44. My family's experience during my parents' funeral reaffirmed my reservations about Nigerian churches, Chimamanda Adichie says. Over now to the Vanguard. APC member shot dead in Lagos. INEC schedules Lere federal constituency by election in Kaduna State for August 14. Okowa faults delay in reconstituting NDDC board. Suspension of 6 Imo lawmakers. APC reacts, calls for calm. Troops repel attack on Katako village. Nab Boko Haram informant in Yobe. 4 die in Kwara by food poisoning. Buhari exhibits poor skills in managing diversity, Colonel Dangiwa Umar says. How we recovered 43 oil wells from rivers. That's according to the Imo government. And Magu promotion saga. PSC, not Buhari, determines eligibility. The presidency states. Your responses and reactions always welcome. 0817-923-0002. 0817-923-0003. 0817-923-0007. WhatsApp and Telegram 080-903-06416. We're live on Facebook. That's www.facebook.com/NigeriaInfoPH. You have 60 seconds. Call. My first call is from Chibike from Omuma. Good morning, Chibike.
Good morning, Samora Kochinedu. How are you doing?
I'm wonderful. Go ahead.
Yeah, River State government distribute 10,000 cassava stems to farmers. Right step in the right direction. That is to show us that the governor has these people at heart. For distributing 10,000 cassava stems to farmers, that means other things will be added to it with time. That is why we tell people have patience. The patient dog eats the fattest bone. The governor has fully come down now to see how farmers are doing, to assist them in other parts, both the cassava stems and other things. We thank the River State government for remembering us on that, and so I think other things will be added as time goes on. That's my take on that.
All right, thank you very much. Other things will be added on to you. Israel from Emoha, good morning.
Good morning, Samora.
Good morning.
Delta State Governor fought the delay in setting up the new NDDC board.
That's right.
I said it the other day, and I'm still supporting him because the excuses that the Minister of Niger Delta is given for me is neither here nor there, because that is not the main reason why he refused to set up the board. Yes, I've asked court to reduce the jungle pay of the president, governor, and the appointees. It's a welcome development, but my problem is that the judiciary has spoiled themselves to the extent that they cannot be able to fight again. If not, this is what we are expecting from this government now, considering the economic situation of the country. But we will. Thank you very, very much.
All right, thank you very much. I have a Berry from Rundele. Good morning, Berry.
Good morning, Sam.
Good morning.
I'm here to APC member shot dead in Lagos.
That's right.
My fathers and dear Nigerians, this is what we expect from this country. That any political member should be key, because our life is more meaningful than politics. Please, Nigerians should be very careful. We also supporters of party, several political parties should be also careful about our life. No life should be lost. We have to be careful about what you are doing.
To WhatsApp now. If the salaries of the president, governors, and National Assembly members is reduced, it will give room only to those that want to serve the people and not those that want to be enriched. Ezekiel Isaiah says on WhatsApp. Marshall says the call to slash salaries of president, vice president, governors, and their deputies, National Assembly members by SERAP is one of the best calls so far this year, because that is the major root of corruption in Nigeria. And Christian says, I strongly support the call by SERAP to slash the salaries and allowances of all political holders. For me, I do believe that
all the information that they could get from the informants, allegations should be taken seriously. Security operatives should ensure that proper investigation is done. If you could remember, some time ago in the past, a young man from Ogbogoro made some certain statements. This is why it's not good to begin to make statements when you know that you don't have the capacity to withstand issues when it comes to the force. So the security operatives should take these allegations seriously so that they will not begin to see things that we're not supposed to see in society. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mufasa. Henry from Rumibo. Good morning, Henry.
Yes, Samaraku, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, let me look at Governor Wike to give account of stewardship after 6 years in office, according to him, commissioning and awarding and all the rest. Sam, I will be very glad for the governor to come to tell Rivers people how many billion he has collected for over 6 years that he has been in that office and the development which he has brought in the 23 local governments. Sam, it's so unfortunate that we just have just 1 year, 1 year to go, and that today you're seeing the cassava processing coming to, to play out and all the rest of it. So I will be very glad because, Sam, I have come to understand that it's only Julius Berger. We don't know how much is this project. We don't know. Nobody bid for this project. You will only hear that Julius Berger go and do this and Julius Berger go and do that. I will be very glad because the last time I checked, the previous administration always give us account of stewardship every year. Right. So the governor should come up and tell us how he has mismanaged and how he has managed the resources of River State, the allocations and everything. I'll be very happy, Sam. Thank you and God bless you this morning.
All right, thank you very much. Any step towards accountability is a good one. So we all have to look, learn, and listen. The governor is expected to give account of stewardship. We're all going to be following that definitely to see what kind of account comes with that. JJ from Rumibo is on the phone. Good morning, JJ.
Yeah, Sam, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, for me, I don't think SERAP need to go to court if our officials are working very well. I remember in 20 when the oil price rise, the revenue mobilization fiscal allocation have to even jack up over 100% of allowances and salary of public office holders. I expected that same template would have been used to reduce it by now, but what do I really know? So if it is where the revenue mobilization fiscal allocation are working well, they don't need to go to court. As the thing is fluctuating, they go up and they go down, everybody go down with it. Then the NDDG threat. You see, because of unknown gunmen and so many unknown things now, we have unknown soldiers those days that kill Fela mother. Because of that, I think those threats, those alleged threats should be taken seriously. Because according to Majek Pashek, the way many things are happening, anything can happen right now. When righteous people turn things upside down, we don't even know the righteous and the unrighteous right now. Right. We only know unknown. So please, let's put it in perspective and see how to safeguard life and property. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That's actually a deep saying. We only know the unknown. That's where we are. Over to Facebook, Bobby Emmanuel says, good morning. It is a good step in the right direction to invest in agriculture, but the government should employ competent hands and agro-professionals in the management. Still on Facebook, Obiajunwa, thank God. Good morning. Governor Wike to give account of stewardship today. For me, I don't see what the governor is up to give account for. Let me ask, is he coming to give us the flyovers and all the money he gave to judges? Or what? Oh God, please, we need jobs and empowerment in the state. I'm Obiajunwa, thank God, from HA. And Victor Marcus says APC member shot dead in Lagos. APC would never go far. Beyond 2023. Oh, really? Well, it's up to the people to decide, Victor. Joho, good news. The way things are going, getting hard in the country. I'm seeing God coming very soon. Oh, really? Okay. So I wonder what it's like in heaven. We're supposed to come in 10 years, but with the way it is now, let's do it now. I don't know. Good luck from Omuma. Good morning.
Yes, good morning, Uncle Sam.
Go ahead.
Yes, today Governor Mika wants to give an account of stewardship. My own contribution and advice this morning is that Governor Mika should use this remaining 2 years to ensure that human capital development is pertinent to note. Because these Rivers people have been suffering for past 6 years now. He should provide jobs for Rivers people. We have many graduates in Rivers State, no job. No gratuity to pensioners. The predicament of pensioners in Rivers State is alarming. It's alarming. Even the minimum wage he promised to implement for civil servants, no way. He should do those things. Flyover project, where is okay? It's okay. You cannot eat flyover. So you should provide all these things for Rivers people. One of the needs for government is provide job opportunities. You should provide opportunities for Rivers people. You should get pensioners. When you see pensioners situation now, you will see for them. Their predicament is alarming. Government should note all these things. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I have Alfred from Emoha. Good morning, Alfred.
Good morning.
Sam,
Good morning. Go ahead.
how we recovered 43 oil wells from River State? This is not a good news for any Rivers man this morning. Governor today, Governor Wike will give account of his stewardship to Rivers people. Of what account is he going to give? Of what will he tell the youth of Rivers State that he has promised jobs for over 6 years now? Nothing has happened. I want Governor Wike to know that the youth are very, very angry. And then secondly, some of the projects he flagged off, go to the site, you will see one of those construction companies, not even one of the machines. For example, in the Tower Road that he flagged off as 2 weeks ago, go there now, you will see one single machine. I challenge you to go there now with your reporter. You will see one single machine. Today he's going to give account. Of what account is he going to give? Well, it's well with Rivers people. Thank you so much, Alfred.
Thank you very much, Alfred. When you hear people say, oh, the governor should use the remaining 2 years to do something, what that means is they do not believe that all the time elapsed has been used for that. Because if you've been doing something, people will not say use the remaining time. They'll say continue. But we're waiting, really. I would really like to know what this account, and anyone who lives and works in River State should be concerned about this because it affects us all. Over to WhatsApp. I strongly support the call. Okay, I'm taking this. The request of SERAP through the Federal High Court to consider downward review of salaries of President, Vice President, and other members is laudable if it will see the light of day, as it will be instrumental to reducing social vices in the society. Owukio from Ido. Good morning, Mr. Sam. Lagos State government review COVID-19 protocols in the state. I think the case of COVID is gradually dying off over the world. Yesterday, the football match was played. I did not observe much protocol during the final. The Nigerian government should wake up and provide equipment, as a King Boy says. And still on WhatsApp, in South Africa, a democratically elected president, Zuma, submitted himself to the authority as ordered by law. Newton. Okay. Well, Zuma is in hot water now. And I know that you would like to see that replicated in Nigeria. I'm not sure how to respond to that, but I understand. Chibu Johnson says, River State government distributes cassava stems to farmers. This is a welcome development. It will boost production of cassava by farmers. Temple is calling from Rumumasi. Good morning, Temple.
Good morning, the very distinguished Oracle. Temple Okere calling from Rumumasi.
Go ahead.
Distinguished Oracle. The setup asking court to slash salaries of President Buhari and our state governors. In as much as for me, this is a very good one. Does it mean that the National Assembly don't have a take on this issue? Because we have it on record that as far as the government of Buhari is concerned, sometimes, will I use the word sometimes, they don't adhere to court orders, more of a court judgment. So if I think they should approach the National Assembly, which I know is also be difficult because it also affects them. But I think the appropriate channels should be, they should forward this, laudable move. As far as for me, the River State government is distributing bundles of cassava. I think is a very good one. But I want to appeal to the Commissioner of Agriculture that at this point in time, we need to distinguish the political farmers from the real farmers, so that this cassava stand at least will not be a waste, will not stay in one garage or one, a storehouse.
Temple, Temple, hold on. Hello, Temple.
They should look for those farmers within
Temple.
the confines of our community so that they can make judicious use of this
Temple,
cassava
can you
stand.
hear me?
I think for me, I just want to make common sense.
Hello,
so,
Temple.
Thank you.
Wow, I don't know how this happens. Oh my goodness. How do you not listen when you speak? I had a question for him, but hey, he was in a hurry to go somewhere. Uche Ken on Facebook says, Governor Wike to give accounts after rounding off 6 years in office. It's a welcome development. For me, the governor has performed above scorecard. He has shown capacity in many ways, working as if he was elected today in office. Governor Wike is the only governor out of 36 that has never flagged off. I need to read that correctly. Out of 36 governors that have never... Something's not right with that sentence, Uche Ken. It's difficult for me to make grammatical sense of it. But I'd really like to understand your point. Please send it again. I really want to get what you're saying. Stanley Rentals says, my name is Stanley. Okay, it's a welcome development to invest in agriculture. Our government should employ competent hands and agro-professionals in the management. Okay. Chibozo Didier, slashing their salaries cannot stop anything because they are not even after their salaries. The government should create jobs for citizens. Richmond Amak creates a welcome development that should cut out all the salaries of the House of Assembly members, the governors, and the president. Bernard from Rumosi. Good morning, Bernard. Bernard, are you there? Oh, no, he's not. All right, still taking your thoughts on Facebook. Ndidi Alonu says the call for the slash of jumbo pay of public office holders in the country has been long overdue. This is the best thing that can happen to the country because these men only sleep and wake with the mindset of taking with a huge chunk every month, paying blind eye to rising unemployment and infrastructure development. Alonu Ndidi. Let's look at this for a minute. Is it the salaries that's the problem or the money they have access to? Think about it. The salary of a governor is not so much. I need to try to get the figure last time I checked. But your governor has access to the treasury of the state. The salary of a senator is not so much. But every month he gets 13.5 million in allowances just for upkeep. It's called running costs. So sometimes, even though there's a valid point as to these salaries, it's what they have access to. It really is. So let's imagine we reduce the salary to whatever, and they still have the kind of power they have right now. Would it change anything? If your senator gets 13.5 just for running costs to keep the wheels turning every single month, and we have over 100 of them, that's a lot. If there's still security votes, which is not constitutional, that your governors get every time, even with no salary at all, that's a lot. So while we are looking to slash salaries, it's important you also pay attention to the places where the basket is leaking. Well, the basket always leaks. The container. Clement from Andoni, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Arako.
Morning.
Yeah, River State government give thousands of cassava stems to the farmers. I actually thank the River State government. But I want them to remember the Andoni people, who are the largest people in producing fishes. They are pure fishermen. You have Yorokota, which is the largest fish import in West Africa. And nothing the River State government has done to these people. Go to Yorokota, you will find out that even one fishing boat is over 3 million. But the River State government, no government has ever assisted these people. Each time they talk about farmers and the rivers, the fishermen are not included. I'm begging the River State government to look into this. Thank you and God bless you.
All right, thank you very much. I was more concerned about a cock in the background that was crowing and had a thing to say as well about the headlines. I'm very concerned when people state, give some stats or, numbers as to what you said I have to look it up. Emmanuel from Owerri, good morning. Madam, I lost that call. Apologies. Governor Wike to give account of stewardship. I welcome the development. Bakata from Ozuaha community. That's on WhatsApp. Congratulations to the two finalists of Euro 2020. It was indeed a well-contested game, but the best side won. Tony Anthony from Orobum. I'm concerned about the guys from England that missed penalties. The English media will not be kind to them. No kidding. APC member shot dead in Lagos is not a good news. No matter what must have led to the death, humans can never be animals. Warmate from Elele says, the decision of Southern Governors Forum is a welcome development. I urge them to be relentless in seeking equity and justice. Raphael Ainda says, the River State government should try to give loan to farmers, not cassava stems. Fiddlers says from HA, and the English team will still carry the day. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what game you're talking of, but that one is done and dusted. George from Buguma, good morning.
Yeah, Sam, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I want to react on the alarm raised by the KUF group. I think there is a saying that when the witch cry and the baby dies in the morning, and that is something has happened. It has been in line with why the witch cried in the night, and the following morning, something has happened. Now they cry so that tomorrow, when the baby dies, let the whole world know that they have cried out, because the leader, High Chief Jacques, is an illustrious son of the Calabari people. And it's almost my mate. We grow up together. There is no criminal activities attached to his life. I know him one-on-one very well. So now that they have cried out, my brother, it is not bad for somebody to stand out and say, I am crying out against injustice and the bad policies of government.
Thank you very much, George. The witch and the baby theory, it's been there for as long as, and I don't know, maybe we should try to avoid taking babies to where witches are gathered, so that the cry and the death will not be connected. Akanto from Bori is on the phone. Good morning, Akanto.
Good morning, Oracle.
Morning.
Yes. The River State Governor, Excellency Governor Nyesom Wike, is to give account of his steel worship today. That is a welcome development, Oracle. It is people who are clamoring that Governor Wike has not been giving public his account of steel worship. And I believe His Excellency has done extremely well in the area of scrutiny of projects and human capital development projects in River State. And I believe people should sit today and listen to him when giving the account of steel worship. And again, I want to tell you, Oracle, that the project of Governor of River State scatter around the 23 local government of River State.
Really?
Look at 1 month. People, Governor used 1 month and in commission of project scatter around the River State. And finally, Oracle, APC member killed themselves in Lagos State.
No. Hold on. It's not killed themselves. APC member shot.
Shot.
Yes.
So that is the acrimony and wrangling that is happening in APC. The kids person
I can't tell somebody was shot. That's the headline. Trying to connect you to what you're trying to connect you to. We don't have that information. And so we will not share it. Let's go back to Facebook. I think I saw some comments. Okay. Uche Ken. Still the same comment. I'm guessing there's no new one. Which stewardship does Governor Wike want to give? Flyover stewardship? For me, any government who doesn't give about education and human capital development is a big failure. Governor Wike has failed, Chidi says. Morning, Sam. Italy deserve to be champions. I say congratulations to them. To Mini Jaja. Oh, well. It's not, I don't know. Well done to them. I always see penalties as a game of chance. It could go anyway. How can Rivers State be giving out cassava stems to farmers now that we're out of planting period. Though it's a good one, but I think they should hold on for now until January 2022. Prince Okechukwu. This is a case of waiting una want. Really, it's a big question. Waiting una want. Governor Wike to give account of stewardship today. For me, I don't see what the governor is up to, giving account. Let me ask, is he coming to give us the flyover and all the money he gave to judges? Or what? Okay, please, we need jobs and empowerment. Obiajunwa, thank God, from HA. Well, giving account tells you how money has been spent. It tells you where the resources went. It gives you account. I don't know how else to explain. It's not going to give you a flyover or money. It will just explain how it was used. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Overdue. This is the best thing that can happen to the country, because these men of the umpire only sleep and wake with the mindset of taking a huge chunk every month, paying a blind eye to rising unemployment and infrastructural development. Elon Ndidi says, I'm pleased about the takeoff of the cassava subsector in River State. It should be all encompassing to embrace other areas of agriculture. Sonny from Choba. And the news of Sound Sultan's death is a big shock. Let his gentle soul rest in peace. Yeah, when I heard it yesterday, I wasn't happy. But hey, I don't think we should be happy about anybody's death. River State distributing 10,000 cassava stems to farmers. It's highly commendable. The effect will help farmers in the state have more production of gari. Ah, yes indeed. Gari is very important. Gari is important. I also want to remain. Okay, Patrick. All right. Coming up at 7 is the news. Guys from sports. The sports gang will be here to give you the thrills and spills of football action from the weekend. Don't go anywhere.